Well then, here we go again. Hello everyone, going to do another review today of the Anvil Hawk. Did an earlier one, but for some reason the stream didn't really fully upload. It started about halfway through and finished before the end, where I actually crashed gloriously playing around Port Olisar while not paying attention. So we're going to start this one from scratch. Here's the Anvil Hawk. Looking at it from the rear, this is where you would load your bounties once you pick them up, once that's an actual thing. And you've got your kind of wings folded up here in the front of the ship. So we're going to go ahead and get inside and we'll begin the review. Pilot seat kind of drops down to pick you up. You kind of sit in it and pop on up. So it's definitely an interesting way of entering the craft. A couple of ships have it like this. Power her up. And we'll head on up. So you'll see as the gear raises and lowers, it's an interesting way of handling it. Get away from Port Olisar before somebody rams us for funsies. So first off, we might as well check out the top speed of the ship. It'll be a little bit over 1,300. 1,315 meters per second. So as you see, that puts you definitely in the top range of any other ships of its class, and it's very fast. So go ahead and slow it down. I forgot to close the chat. My apologies. There goes the chat again. It tends to come back up on its own, so it is what it is. All right, we'll go ahead and check the roll rate. We can do that while we're still moving fast. Relatively decent roll rate. Definitely faster than Cutlass or a Freelancer. Slower than some of the other light fighters, so slower than a Gladius, but still pretty quick. Alright, we'll go ahead and check the yaw now. You're going to hear noise in the background, unfortunately, because everyone's home right now. It is what it is. So here's the yaw to the left. Stop. So again, pretty good on the yaw. Pitch is where this is very strong. This is a very strong pitch ship. Both positive and negative. Again, this is with G-Safe on. So very good pitch and control. Aerodynamic assets. You can see it does have some ailerons. It doesn't really have a whole lot of yaw control. It's these, I don't even know what to call these. Maybe armor shields? I don't know what to call that. You've got your wings. It's a very interesting shape. I mean, there's no denying it. It's not very. It's weird. It's like it's aerodynamic on one aspect and non-aerodynamic on the other. I really got nothing to say. It should, in theory, handle okay in Atmo. There's no real atmospheric flight model, so it doesn't really make sense to test it. So we'll take a look now. Here's your roll, stick left, right. Strafe up and down is an interesting twist of the throttle. Obviously throttle forward and back. And as we sit here and we do a yaw, it's hard to see with the look ahead, but you can kind of see it's a twist of the stick. So again, that's pretty much in line with a lot of the other ships we're using. And maneuverability wise, especially when you're combining it with thrusters, it's very maneuverable. You can definitely, this is heavily favors a fixed loadout. You'll notice I went with scatterguns, fixed scatterguns to really saturate a target area. Since fixed weapons are right now pretty broke, desync causes a lot of issues. So it's very hard to use a fixed weapon effectively unless you're very close to a target. So I'm using scattered guns. One, because they're fun, and two, for size 1 weapons, it really kind of levels a DPS playing field when you're up against something like a Freelancer or a Caterpillar, something that really requires you to get in there and do some damage. So what'll help with that is what I'm going to go ahead and spool up now as we get back to Port Olisar here. It's the MP. So I have a mixed opinion on AMPs. Right now they're either too effective or not effective enough. It really depends on if you're able to catch someone in its range. If you catch them in the range of the EMP, one like the Hawk isn't going to shut down a ship. In fact, you really have to get their shields down first to have any effect on any ship. So again, you get your scatterguns in there, you get their shields down. Once you get their shields down, pop the charge. And that then stops their ship, everything turns off, and you finish them off. So it's very effective as that. Other ships like the Warlock, the Sentinel, they can just drop your shields and power down your ship all at once, no problem. So they are a little overpowered. The Hawk is underpowered. I really think the Hawk, I know it's only a small light fighter, I think it needs to have its EMP buffed more in line with the other ships, or nerf those other ships to the point where they too have to bring down a shield. Or at least bring it down X amount, 50%, something like that. The Sentinel is just ridiculously overpowered. Do we want? No, I'm not going to use it on this poor hapless person here. It's tempting to see if the EMP can take him out, but we're going to get inside the zone, so it's going to nullify it anyway. So again, the Hawk is a great little ship. It's very maneuverable. It's very fast, so you'll be able to close on your targets. You really get in range, and just, if you want to, bam, there goes a freelancer. Take them out. But that being said, the speed does make it so that collision is a problem, because your momentum will quickly carry you into trouble. So be careful with it. Because like I said, we're going to watch in retrospect to this freelancer. Very fast acceleration. There's still some slide. You can turn her quickly. It'd be very easy to get yourself in a bad situation. It's fun though. I mean, it's a very maneuverable ship. Again, a lot like the Drake Cutlass I was talking about earlier. It's easy to keep your nose on target. I mean, most of the ships in Star Citizen, frankly, have overpowered thrusters that will allow you to keep your nose on target if you know how to use both your throttle and, your strafing to really keep on target. If you're not familiar with it, I highly recommend. There's some videos. I actually may have put a link of them. There are some training videos that are very good for both dogfighting techniques and regular flight techniques. I want to say something like the traditional instructor series or something like that. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I will put it in the comments. So he has a good collection of videos. And like I said, I'm going to be doing the Sentinel soon, just for the EMP combat. And I'm also going to be doing the Avenger Warlock to cover the Titan series as well as EMP combat. And we'll just kind of go over those two different ship lines, and then I'm going to look at the 600i and the 890 jump. So again, I hope you all have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the little video. And I will leave you with a not looking straight at the sun as the end of the video. Alright everyone, have a wonderful day. Take care, stay safe, stay healthy when I'm done flying this next trip. I may try to post a video on the road. I don't think I have any long overnights in hotels, but if they have decent internet, I might try to do a video. Alright everyone, take care.